They say it's the start that stops most people. I think it's the stipulations. In this video, it's time to get you off to the right start in 2014. What's up guys, Jeff Cavaliere, ATHLEAN-X.com. There's an old saying that says it's the start that stops most people. Meaning that most people, if they could just get it going, could get on a roll and transform themselves and become new people, right? And when we're talking about with fitness, that means change their bodies. Well, I don't know if I agree. I think it's the stipulations that stop most people. What I mean by that is most people do have the initiative to get themselves going. Matter of fact, starting today when you watch this video, this is January 1st when I'm releasing it, everybody has good intentions, right? They all get going, the gyms are packed, you know what I'm talking about, because if you work out at a gym, you'll be lucky if you can get onto your favorite piece of equipment or wherever you usually train, find a parking spot, right? So starting is not necessarily the issue there, but what happens is by the third week in January, I think it's 22 days in is the exact stat, 85% of the people that have started a resolution will have given it up. So what is it that's holding you back? It wasn't the start, it was the stipulations. And what do I mean by that? Guys, I want to talk straight with you here in this video. This is coach to client, okay? Coach to student. Sometimes there are things that come up that prevent us from wanting to work out. Those are inevitable. The stipulations of the programs and the types of routines that you're following, though, make that more likely. So what would be an example of that? You know that I've sort of taken a stance against some of the DVD-based workout programs for a lot of different reasons. But I'm not really picking on them. It's just the practicality of it. Let's say you're a guy who relies on your DVD-based program and you're in a place, like I was over the weekend, I was traveling, where I'm not going to bring my DVD player with me. What do you do then? Okay, the guys that start those type of programs on January 1, what do you do when you don't have your DVD player with you? You miss your workout? You wait till you come back when you have access to it again? What if you've lost all motivation by that point? Right? So that's a stipulation requiring that you have to have DVDs in order to follow a program. Secondly, you need a gym membership. Programs that require you to have a gym membership because of the types of machines they recommend, lat pull downs, assisted dip machines, cable crossovers, right? Leg extension machines. Again, that's a stipulation. If the second you don't have either money for a gym membership or it's snowing like it is here in the Northeast and you don't want to drive to the gym, what happens to the workout? You don't do it. So again, a stipulation that gets in the way of you actually doing the workout. How about if you're working out at home and the requirements for the home equipment are too elaborate, right? You need to get too much stuff, spend too much money on your equipment at home to have an adequate stuff to get your workout in. Again, a stipulation, not necessary, but a stipulation nonetheless, and one that can prevent you from doing the workouts even in the first place, right? You say, I don't have all that equipment, so I can't do it, okay? Next up, what about programs that require lots of your time, okay? Workouts that are asking you for a good investment of your time. You might start off 2014 saying, you know what, I'm going to dedicate that hour, hour and a half to my training every day because I'm worth it. And believe me, you are, okay? You are worth it, but the second something else comes up, or whatever habits you've had from now, or building up until now, and you need to take care of that first, you ain't going to take care of yourself. Okay, so if that hour to 90-minute workout was causing you a problem in 2013, that hour to 90-minute workout is going to cause you a problem in 2014, most likely by the second or third week into January. And finally, if you're trying to follow a meal plan, trying to follow a diet and getting yourself lean, because we know that's a critical component to getting yourself to look good. Well guys, again, here, if your program requires you to have the skills of a budding chef with a restaurant budget, most likely you're not going to keep that up either. You're going to go back to eating Twinkies or whatever it is that's inexpensive processed food, that allows you to be fed every day. All right, so from a coach's standpoint though, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I might look at all those things and say those are excuses. I really would. I might say, you know what? That's an excuse. Every one of them. You can still get the job done. That's an excuse. But what if I were able to tell you, we can remove the excuses. I have a way. If you're a good coach, you can take excuses and remove them. You can always come up with a solution and allow something that seems impossible to become possible. For you guys that have been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I talk about my ATHLEAN-X training system. I told you about our bodyweight only program, ATHLEAN-0. These are all the tools that I created in order to remove the excuses. Right? We wanted to make sure that whatever program you did, you could do it at the gym if you want to be there. I like training at the gym sometimes. I prefer to train at home. I could do them both places. Right? ATHLEAN-X was made so that you could do it in either place. ATHLEAN-0, it's because you don't have any equipment at all. It's not just a decent program, it's one of the hardest programs I've ever made, and it's pretty badass, and it's going to get you to actually build muscle with a bodyweight only program. So there's options there. Meal plans, make them followable. Make them recipes that don't require anything but your own intuition. Right? You don't have to sit there and follow a recipe list of 10 different ingredients or 12 different ingredients. Go out to the grocery store in order to buy them before you can start. That's kind of impractical, especially for guys. We're not maybe the best cooks in the world. Some are, but most of them, me included, are not. Time. I don't have a lot of time, guys. I really don't. I do workouts. I trade in the time for intensity. I've mentioned it in many videos now. We'll talk about it again in 2014 plenty of times because there's still some guys that insist that you have to be in the gym 60 to 90 minutes. And I'm sorry, it's an excuse, not working hard enough. If you're working hard enough, you won't be able to last that long because you will trade in the intensity for that length. Okay, I showed you can get a really intense workout in under 45 minutes. So it all comes down to basically, guys, in 2014, I wanted to give you guys an incentive to make it your year, to change your thought process. Think about what it is that's holding you back. Not to start. You'll probably start. If you're watching this video right now, my words might even be motivation to you to get started. But I can tell you this, it'll be worthless if you don't keep it going. I don't care if it's my program, I don't care if it's any other program out there. Whichever one you decide to get, if you don't keep it up, it's worthless. Because 2 weeks of good health doesn't equal anything in a lifetime. You want to work on getting yourself to change your habits this year, get yourself to change your outlook, get yourself to actually get into the lifestyle of fitness. If I can be the guy that leads you down that road this year, I'll be an extremely happy guy, okay? Because I want you guys to be able to change your lives. If it's by watching my free YouTube videos, watch the free YouTube videos. If it's by taking the leap and getting one of the programs, like I mentioned before, then take that leap. But whatever you do, make 2014 the year for you, the year that you're going to make it different. And different, not just for this year, but for the rest of your life. Guys, Happy New Year. I hope you find the right motivation here to not just get started, but to remove all the stipulations and keep yourself going from now to the rest of this year and beyond. Thanks, guys. If you haven't, you guys know where to go. ATHLEAN-X.com. All the training options are available for you there. And the tools are there, and I'm the coach that will gladly take on the responsibility of helping you get in the best shape of your life. I'll see you guys back here in a little while. You know what? Do me a favor. Leave your fitness motivation. What is your resolution here? Tell me what's going to be different this year than you've done in the past to make sure that 2014 is your best year ever. I'll see you guys back here soon.